Assalamu alaikum guys, I'm ARK. By this video we're gonna start a new series based on soft computing. Let us kick the series off by understanding what is computing. Computing is the process of using computer technology to complete a given goal-oriented task. So the process of manipulation of input as per our need by using a mapping function to get a desired output is known as computing. So computing can be used in computer science for development of software and hardware systems. Let us see what techniques are used for computing. There are two techniques used for computing. The first one is hard computing and the second one is soft computing. Let us see what is hard computing. Hard computing is the conventional form of computing. It is only applicable to the problems which can be perfectly modeled mathematically. It means hard computing is not suitable for real world problems in which there is absence of data. Soft computing works on exact and precise data. For example, we can take a plus b equals to c. This is the simplest arithmetic operation one can imagine. So we are adding a plus b and its output is c. For hard computing to be applicable on this problem, we need to have a and b both as an input. Then only we can compute c. If any of the inputs are absent, c can't be computed. So as the name suggests, hard computing generates precise output. As we are giving precise inputs and we also have mathematical model, that is algorithm, already present for that operation, then there is no chance of getting any other input like C1, C2, C3. We are getting precise input, and hard computing operations are deterministic. That means how much ever we repeat the same process, we will get the same output. C can't be changed if A or B is not changed. We can take searching algorithms, sorting algorithms, and arithmetic operations as an example for hard computing. Hard computing solves the problems which are modeled mathematically. But what about the problems which can't be modeled mathematically? That is where soft computing comes in picture. Soft computing is liberal to inexactness, uncertainty, partial truth, and approximation. Soft computing uses fuzzy logic and probabilistic reasoning for its computation. Soft computing is designed to work on ambiguous and noisy data. Soft computing is designed to work on real life problems. Soft computing solves the problems which can't be modeled mathematically. The input to a soft computing system can be imprecise, and we may also get an imprecise output. For example, handwriting recognition. In handwriting recognition, there is no precise input. Means anyone can write A or B or C in any manner they like. Some handwritings may be beautiful, some handwritings may be worst. But the job of handwriting recognition system is to extract the text written in that particular font. In the scenarios like these, soft computing does fabulous job by working with imprecisions and providing us with outputs. After getting a basic understanding on computing and techniques of computing, let us go deeper into the soft computing. Let us exactly know what it takes for soft computing to work with imprecisions. Soft computing broadly consists of neural networks, fuzzy logic, and genetic algorithms. Soft computing focuses on addressing the real world problems like a human does. So neural networks aids in the part of learning and adaptation like a brain does. Fuzzy logic is used to represent that learned knowledge, and also fuzzy inference is used for decision making. Genetic algorithms are used to make our solution robust to simulate natural evolution. Genetic algorithm make sure that our algorithm evolves to a solution. Now let us have an overview of each of these constituents. First one is neural networks. Neural networks mimic the learning process of a brain. It is an artificial representation of a human brain. It tries to simulate the learning process. Neural networks learn by extracting similarities and differences in the data streams. Neural networks are usually configured for a specific application, for example, pattern recognition, etc. etc. These helps in knowledge acquisition for a soft computing system. The next one is fuzzy logic. The term fuzzy refers to the things which are not clear or vague. Fuzzy provides flexibility for reasoning. It helps a soft computing system in considering inaccuracies, uncertainties, and imprecisions. For example, a Boolean logic system can only sense whether RAM is honest or not, whereas in real world, it is not that simple. Ram can be extremely honest with someone, and Ram can also be extremely dishonest with others at the same time. Fuzzy logic helps a soft computing system in considering and recording and representing all these inaccurate data with the help of if-then rules or semantic nets. We will study techniques of representation in future, but for now, fuzzy logic is a tool for measuring uncertainties and imprecisions of a system. And the last topic to discuss in this video is genetic algorithms. Genetic algorithm allows a system to adapt to a changing situation. It is based on biological concept of evolution of humans. Like we have evolved according to science. We have evolved from apes to modern day humans. By genetic algorithms, we are mimicking the same procedure of evolution into our soft computing systems. By the use of genetic algorithm, the solution can evolve for a particular problem. Let's see a simple flowchart. Initial population consists of all the possible solution for the problem. Among those, the most suitable solutions are selected for recombination. And among the recombined solutions, the further most suitable individual for the problem is selected, and the algorithm is terminated when the most suitable individual is found. So that is it for the video, guys. I hope you find this video informative. If so, don't forget to like and share it with your friends. We will continue this series and we will cover all the topics of soft computing, inshallah. Till then, stay tuned. Bye bye. Take care.